Hello everyone. So this is probably the last part of the final print. We need to know who's lying to us. I have been trying to figure out who is lying off camera, but the thing is I'm struggling and I've got 2 points. Obviously I wanted to see if I can make some sense of it before I introduce you guys. I did try to do it in a recording before, but that was a 40 minutes of me just trying to figure it out. So let's go through all the information. I've just gone back to the bar. I've got some more information and now we're going to head back. So hopefully you can see it with me if someone is lying. So let's go back to the office and let's figure it out. We do have a board, right? Which we've got the basics of what they've said. It's all there. Like we've got Curtis, Ronald seems confident that he knows, you know, who did it or that he caught someone. And then obviously this is all the things now about him being, I don't really want to say arsey with me, but you know how he's been. This is information that I've just roughly put together because I wanted this to be in the video of where she usually is, that she's a mechanic. That's what some of this says and whatnot. There's a receipt that links to her. Curtis, that's some of his story. He hates when people take his stuff, but that is linked to the car. But if we go here, this is the real thing of what we need to try and figure out, because I'm kind of confused, right? So the thing is, right, we've got a toy car linked to the crime scene, right? And then now we've got to try and read through all the notes that we have, try and pull it together and see who is actually lying to us, because we've got all the information even from the last part, because that's why the part was called Who is Lying to Us. But now we've got to finally help our friend get free and figure out who the murderer is. So hopefully you can come along and help me with this. So I found out, if you know from some of the other parts, that Curtis's toy car went missing, right? And it came to light that it was Wesley's daughter that plays with it. So could it be Wesley that is doing it? Could it be the police officer, because he did lock up the cage and it was his badge that was there to help us out? But then could it be Alonzo, because he wanted to start his own bar, and what was it? The person that got murdered didn't want to go into business with him. That is what we have to figure out. So I'm going to start with the car and let's try and go through it slowly. So he says, I remember all of the faces of my customers, but I've never seen. But who could that be for? That is what I'm confused about. Lindy, the name's Lindy. Pleased to meet you. Curtis, it's rough what happened. So could that be, if that goes there, right? And then that could be there, because it's rough what happened, because then that explains that, right? It only makes sense. But if we want to, we can just press this. And sometimes it can tell us, but we need a suspect. But let's go through all the information. I remember all the faces. No. The big paper already covered the investigation, so it could be him, because it sounds like he's covering something. Sharon said it happened in the alleyway, which it did. Linked to the crime. He was a very welcoming person, so that's linked to the person that died, Jamie Brown. It's a shame. I wonder what will happen to the place, which we can't travel to his bar, so we can't get any information about that. Yes, I have. All I know is that the victim was the owner of Brown's. But the bar that we went to weren't Brown's. It was Drunk and something. Truly didn't deserve this. I'm usually at Brown's, so it could be her. I only visit whenever Wesley is performing. So could that be... So if I put that aside, I only visit when Wesley is performing. So could that be Wesley? Right. Maybe. I'm not sure. I only said about a toy car because that was outside and his daughter was playing with it. But then obviously there's a dead person outside, like a dead, you know, I can't remember, crime scene right where the car was. So I'm not entirely sure. I'm a mechanic. I've been working on cars as of long as I can remember, right? Obviously, she says here, I don't know her well. Sharon and I only recently met at Brown's. So she's an alibi for Sharon. And because she did write the note, like the receipt. So she's clean. That looks similar to the one that I have. But I still have mine. Right? It is frightful what went down. I don't know who said that. So close by as well. I saw the police on my way this morning. I think that was Sharon. Name's Wesley. I do performances on the stage. Call me Alonzo. I own businesses around here, though plenty were ransacked during the riot. Of course, Jamie knew how to run a good business. So could it be him? It's unfortunately he refused my investment. So that kind of does sound like he committed the murder. A laundromat, a dance club, a block from here. Beats me, his business, his competition, his money, his beauty of a dame. The live music mostly. If you ask me, it's what keeps this place open. Okay, we'll just get through. So the lighter, he smokes cigars, but he says it's not his. The last time I had smoked must have been yesterday afternoon with Wesley. From time to time after his performance or performances. Don't know, it's not mine. See, that's about the lighter. You really cannot let this go. My patience with you is running thin. I couldn't really ask him any questions if you remember, because he's just so stubborn. Go ahead, entertain me. Tell me what so-called evidence you found. Seems a little small for you to drive around in, don't you think? What's the point of all this nonsense? Oh, I'm not sure. That seems familiar. Right, okay. Oh, I'm not sure. That looks familiar, though. Oh, I don't really drink much. Right. My daughter called. She wasn't feeling well. I couldn't trade it for the world. It makes me happy to see people enjoy my music. I don't smoke. Right, so that can't... But then he does smoke. We didn't know each of us, so I was hesitant. Before my brother passed... Okay, so this is about Curtis. I don't think Curtis did it. I'm doing my best. I can even throw away my old alpaca lighter. So... It could be him. Wait, so if I go here... Right. That would go there, and then the photo that go there. That's right by the crime scene, right? Let's look at something that could be linked to Wesley. Oh, I don't really drink much. Right, familiar Wesley. We didn't know it, so I was hesitant. So about the car, could it be he's trying for the sake of his daughter, right? There's more than a few pages, so let's look at the later pages. It used to be a popular brand, so that's about the lighter. I hate when people misplace my stuff, so that's about the car. Okay, so Curtis is back in my mind. He's never seen Sharon, so Sharon is clear. I use matches, Sharon said. I'd like to think it's because of my bar's great branding. Right. That's a new one. Don't know how it ended up there. That's about the whiskey flask. So that could be there. It seems to be one of ours. Where did you find it? Each of us has their own identification number, the whiskey. Right, so that's just him being an a wipe. Got one of those at home, don't tell Curtis. No, it's just me and her at home. Right. No alibi, that's the thing. I'm trying to figure it out. I wrote that note to Wesley. The link to crime. Could it be the note? Because it said he didn't bother to turn up. Right. It's so hard to find where it is because some parts repeat themselves. Want to caught the killer. Right, okay, that's just Curtis. Lily thinks I didn't notice, but I don't mind. Is good marketing for the bar? No. I don't know what he told you, but I wasn't feeling well. Why do you think I have anything to do with the note? I shouldn't be surprised he threw it out since he didn't even bother showing up. Okay, so that could be it. Firstly, I couldn't even bring myself to perform. I went home early. So could that be him? Okay, wrong suspect for the car. But could that be, because all three are approved, could that be here? Okay, rejected. What about what is it? Would it be this?
I know you're on to me, but please hear me out. It's more complicated than it seems.
Oh, did I just guess it? I guessed it.
Someone's blackmailing me. They threaten the safety of my daughter. Please, I will do anything to save her.
Who's blackmailing you?
Who's blackmailing you?
I don't even know. I've received multiple threats through a series of letters. First at my job, then in the mailbox. If I didn't follow the instructions, my daughter, I love her too much for anything to happen to her. I had no other choice. Please, you've got to help me. I'll be compliant.
That's a lot to take in.
It's a lot to take in. I'm really sorry, but if I don't do this right now, Sharon is walking the last mile. I don't want to see another innocent person punished.
If I go to jail, this person will keep on blackmailing others. Please don't write about me. I could help you. We can find the blackmailer together. I tell you everything, just don't put me away. If not for me, then do it for my daughter. She'd have nobody. She'll never make it in an orphanage. Not by herself.
Okay.
Especially not with her poor health.
I've got to think about this.
You've reached the end of your investigation. You can now publish story with Wesley as the culprit to unlock the Wesley ending, or keep digging if you think someone else is behind it. Okay, let's publish this one, and then if you want me to, I can always come back and do another one of the different endings. It's all up to you. So hit the like button, comment if you want me to do another part of this video to see who the other culprits are, and then I will do it. So let's publish it the next day. The killer behind alleyway murder. The final print. Oh my god. So there's multiple endings and multiple culprits. There's a blackmailer. But yeah, so there's multiple culprits. There's multiple suspects. So it could be Lindy. It could be Alonzo. It could be Ronald or Curtis. So if you want me to check all the others, let me know in the comments. Like this video, share it, and I will find the other culprits. If you have any idea what evidence goes with what, let me know as well, and I'll put them in. So I hope everyone liked this video. Hope everyone enjoyed themselves. So please like, subscribe, and I'll see everyone next time.